What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to record this because it was giving me more issues for the connection for some reason. So anyway, we're currently in Skyhold, but we're about to travel to Val Royeaux. The last thing that I was doing was I was in the Storm Coast, and in a particularly long 2.5 hour episode. And I did everything that I could, and I was made aware that those red lyrium deposits that I'm supposed to take out, and I couldn't figure out how to get into that mine. Apparently, I can't get into that until I get done with either, I don't know if it's a war table mission for Varric or if it's something else that comes up in one of these other maps. But there's something I need to complete with Varric, and as soon as that happens, that will unlock the ability to get into that mine and travel through there. It might have to do with the mission where we're trying to meet up with Hawk. I don't know. It could be. It could not be. I have no idea. But at any rate, so I can't do anything more in the Storm Coast, which is, I'm kind of glad that it's not just me missing something and not being able to figure it out, and driving myself crazy running all over a map for no reason. But at any rate, so back on the map, Val Royeaux, we have to go back there to speak with the Countess Dion, and this is all about trying to help Josephine because, you know, the House of Repose has to kill her if we don't, well, it says right here, Josephine attempted to reinstate her family as a trading power in Orlais, which triggered an assassination contract taken out more than 100 years ago by a family known as the Dupaquets. Despite the contract's age and the fact that the Dupaquets are no longer nobility, the contract is still binding. A group of assassins honoring the contract, called the House of Repose, won't rest until Josephine is dead. So yeah, I already spoke to the right people to get this set up so that we can come up with the new uh, nobility. Like we can like find Dupaquets that are extended family and get them back into nobility so that they can call off the assassination. So we are going to try to get this taken care of. So hopefully this isn't something that will take forever. But it's something that needs to be finished. And then from there, I think we're going to go and attempt to reach Hawk, who is out in the western approach. So we'll go there next. In the meantime, there's a whole bunch of animals that are now calm for the moment in the room that I'm in. But at any second, it could trigger the dogs to start barking and yapping, and one of them is right next to me, who is particularly loud. So hopefully no one's earphones get blasted by a screeching, yapping dog who sees a squirrel or something, or God forbid, sees someone walking a dog outside, as he's looking all concerned right now. I don't know what you're looking at, dude, but you better chill out. Alright, so we are to go.
You swear it's true? They saw her in Valchevin?
One of her friends was killed. She did him proper.
I swear I heard she was in Starkhaven. How does she do it?
She has friends everywhere. That's all that matters.
You talking about Red Jenny?
And when it all cleared, she was still in charge. So what was the point?
You would not believe the number of alliances shattered and broken that night.
Sounds like a wash.
Oh, it seems so. And I've decided to go a different way entirely.
Is that good?
We shall see.
Don't mind us, we're just listening to everyone's conversation.
Sir?
Hello.
Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. You must have had a long journey to the city. Might there be any news from this house?
Here's a letter from Ellery. He's safe with his family in the Dales.
Oh, my Ellery. Oh, bless you. The Dions will sponsor the Duparakets as a family deserving of a noble title, Inquisitor. You have my word. Now please, forgive my hastiness, but I must read Ellerly's words. Make her keep you.
Okie dokie. And now speak with Josephine. Oh, I'm glad I dragged you three out here. It was nice of you to line up properly, but, you know, apparently it wasn't necessary. Real quick, let's go over here and see what's for sale, see if there's anything worth... Oh, something to read here. Yeah, I didn't feel like reading that. What do you have for sale here? Oh, stuff. Ah. Orlesian bed. Probably better than the bed that I've got. Let's get it. Draperies, I'm not worried about here. Or banners. I just want to see what they look like. Alright, so that could be interesting. Now, technically, I should buy all of these things. Just to technically have... I shouldn't even say technically a million times. But just to have them all. But that's something that would be more towards the end of the game, after, if I want to be a completionist and be like, hey, I gotta buy a million things here. Nothing up here, right? Okay. I just wish that they would tell you if it was a merchant that specialized in certain things, like if there was weapons merchants or armor merchants or, you know, whatever. What is this? Le Pomme Via El Morte. The apples nearest the cafe are said to change their taste depending on whether one is walking toward or away from the gallows. And of course they do, for taste is subject to the whims of the heart, and no meal is favored after tears. But dare it anyway, for none know the taste of joy such as we who do not shy from experience. From Our Orlesian Heart by formerly Sister Laudine. What are you selling, pal? Nothing good. At least not here. Silk scarf. And what would I need any of these things for? Why would I need these? Okay, really nothing in there that I need. I think I'm all set for here. Let's travel back to Skyhold. Because clearly that's where we have to go, because we have to talk to Josephine again. Any day now. Any moment now. Pardon me. Come on. Make sure you watch those. Come on. We're just trying to get this guy hold, not spend 20 years staring at a black screen. Thank you. So let's see. I think what I'm also going to do before I even talk to her is I'm going to go talk to... I keep forgetting his name. What's his face?
Our heroes strode the winding...
Our buddy up here, Sutherland.
Good work out there, boss. Those blighted nugs won't infect anything now. Shade, thanks for joining in on that escort for Lady Montilier. She's great, right? Glad I could bring the news about those Darkspawn, Inquisitor. Must have been a tough fight. Wish I'd seen it. Had a lull after. Shade went to Val Royeaux. Off, I don't know. I'll get into Cullen's Reserve yet, though. Not much else doing.
Did we not just get a mission for him?
Inquisitor.
So maybe he just isn't ready for another mission yet. Something else has to open up. I'm guessing.
What do you mean?
Anything new to say?
The day finds you of well and sturdy health?
Always finds me with sturdy health. Anything new on this little note board? No, same thing.
Rough day running?
You've no idea, sir.
Alright. So let's... Hello? Speak to Josephine and then see what happens from there.
I would have been merciful.
Oh,
Inquisitor,
the hell?
What happened here?
the House of Repose decided to pay a visit. The guards arrived in time, but I should have guessed the assassins would infiltrate the servants.
Are you sure they didn't hurt you?
They only frightened me. It was all so sudden. Leliana assigned people to shadow me. They appear to have saved my life. I owe you everything, Sergeant.
Only my duty, Ambassador. I'll talk with the spy master about these murderous louts. She'll find how they got in.
Well, that's what you get for messing with one of the Nightingales, right?
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these Duparaquets a lordship?
We must persuade Minister Belize to ratify the papers. She's in charge of these matters of rank. The minister will be at a small fete thrown by the Marquis Wiscott. I'll get you an invitation.
Okay, well, everybody is currently on a mission right now at the war table, so I can't do that yet anyway. So, that means that we investigate the western approach. Grey Wardens are all hearing the calling and believe they have little time before succumbing to their corruption. A number of panicked Wardens are gathering in the western approach for reasons unknown. So we're going to meet Hawk and Stroud in the western approach. And we're going to take the same group I had a little bit ago. And we'll travel. First we'll stare at a black screen, and then eventually we'll travel. I gotta mute this for a moment. Okay. Let's see. More black screen. But first, to the western approach.
Welcome to the western approach. You're a long way from the Winter Palace now. Between the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife, we haven't made it far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead. In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world. Be careful out there.
Are you worried about me?
Someone has to be. And try not to die. I don't want to deliver that report to Skyhold. We intercepted a Venatori messenger and, persuaded him to give up the orders he was carrying. We have them here. This entire place. It just feels like something's not right. Be careful.
Okay, so I remember there being some crazy bad stuff out in the desert, and I guess it was this. It wasn't the other area that I was thinking of. Intercepted Venatori message. Octavian, with our allies, the Templars, redeploying and abandoning their mine in the canyons, we will now focus our efforts on the excavations and the summoning attempts. Go have a word with our White Claw associates. I'll be sending further resources your way. Service. Alright. Inspect requisitions. Anything that we can... Nope. But I bet you got something for me to do.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
This could help us.
It could. But I don't have any Phoenix scales, so I can't complete that one. Oh, I need to replenish that, huh? There we go. Okay, so let's take a look at the map. We have a I don't know up here, and we got, of course, immediately we got rifts to deal with. And red lyrium. There's also... see, I don't think I want to do this without Dorian in my group, because I got to kill one more Venatori with him in my... Alright, you know what? I'm going to switch out Vivienne for Dorian. Because that way, if it does turn out that that's one of those missions... Because there's one that I haven't done yet, and I haven't seen it anywhere, so this might be it. So, alright, so the first thing we do is we'll go after this rift, and then we'll just work our way up. So, let's head out eventually. Wait, what's it over there? Death root. Bet you don't want to eat that. I'm sure that's a no-brainer. And look how far away that rift ended up being. Hunter coat. Not really worth anything, but we'll sell it. Alright, alright. I'll loot you real quick. quickly can we kiss? Yeah, I almost said how quickly can we kiss your ass? Not exactly the biggest threat you can make to an enemy. Can I kiss your ass? But apparently we can give them a whooping pretty good here. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. That's more mushrooms. Better than me. Alright. Stuff. We got stuff. What did you get for running in front of us, hyena? Well, apparently that's also what you get for roaming too close to us, killing the thing that was trying to kill you. Whatever that was blew up pretty good. I think it was a rabbit. And we made it go pop. Or was it Fennec? It was one of the two. Alright, so top here, I believe. We're gonna get up here, you can't stop me. It's probably a cave that I gotta be in and I'm completely missing it. Right? Yep, it's a mine. Gotta go down in the mine.
What are these even doing here? This is bad.
I agree. Unfortunately, on the other side of this is where we need to go. Where is everybody? Why am I the only one here? Where are all you idiots? No one's helping me. Oh, now you show up. Yeah, thanks for being stuck up there. That's really helpful. Maybe having to go around a long way. What have we here?
What are the odds that all these people just happen to die here?
Package label. Property of Frederick of Serrault, University of Orlais, Nazir's Pass Research Camp.
Stolen supplies. Who in the world would send anything out here? What happened here?
Nobody should be out here but Grey Wardens. Something's very wrong.
Sandrock mine.
here are the missing owners of those carts.
Scroll note, Lewis. S says get the Templars whatever they want. No questions asked, so stop asking. They want refugees and travelers, we get them. Marius. Thank you. So speaking of mosaic pieces that I just picked up, I went through my lists of things I need. I think the hinterlands, I only have one mosaic piece missing, but damned if I know where it is. I can even look up on a walkthrough where to find everything, but it's one of like 12 or 14 mosaic pieces or something, so I'd have to go all over the map to figure out where I may or may have not found it. The other mosaic pieces all seem to be, like, I've only got a couple, so they might not be so hard if I look through a walkthrough, but good God, they're all over the place. Alright, wreck you. I was gonna say lazurite. It sounded familiar. Thought it was something I needed for a requisition. Those we don't need. What is this thing? Is that a drill? Is that what that's supposed to be? Is that supposed to be a drill? We're almost certainly going to take everything we can. Wait, is this the way we came in? It is. Is there no other way out of here? Is that it? Can we get up there? Or was this it? That was it for this cavern? Okay. So that's one mine. Aina, hello. Can I pick up the ghoul's beard, please? Thank you. Alright, so there's 2 fade rifts in this area. How much of a circle am I going in here? Alright, so I'm going way out this way. So that is probably accessible by a mine over here. Same with this. Because this one, or it's around the corner. Sandrock mine, Sandrock mine. Wait, were there 2 entrances there? Did I go in one and out the other? Or did I completely miss the second entrance? Oh, that's the exit. I can't get... yeah. This is one of those. Can't get in there. There it is. I was gonna say there's one of those can't get in there without creating a wall or a bridge or something, and there it is. Pretty well hidden, energized spot, though. I have a cat at my feet waiting to attack the cat that's sitting next to me. This will end well. Yes, we know you're there, spiders. Oh, the creepy crawly spiders must die. Rooms. Note from a Templar. Benedict. Pull up stakes. All plans for the mine and the western approach are off. The Inquisition's on the move and headed your way. Dump all the bodies and relocate to Empress du Leon. Vernon.
These poor bastards got lucky. They only died.
By the way, I see you, spider. Okay, calm down. It's dead. I might just sell that. That'll probably get me like 27 gold or something. At some point, I better find out that I really need deep mushrooms badly for something, because I keep collecting them, and like I have tons. Like I looked in my inventory at one point. It's like I've got one group that's filled at 99 and another section for deep mushroom that was like 40 something or whatever, well on its way to being another 100. What are you doing jumping? Come on, there's got to be a way up there. Tell me I can't get up there. Gotta be able to get up there. Come on now. Right now I'm just trying to get this on a matter of principle. Nah. Screw it. I hear people muttering to themselves. What? Where? Who? Man, this hyena must be starving. Okay, okay, it's dead. It's dead. Chill out. I hope we can hear those guys muttering to themselves. spiders attack them. Spiders are actually helping our cause. Whatever. It's heroes versus hyenas versus spiders versus red templars all at once. It's an extravaganza. We can still hear them muttering. Scrawled raider note. Caravan of refugees drove off road so we could collect out of view of Imperial soldiers. Half died, but you can pick up the wounded. R. Still hear them muttering. That has to be Dorian doing that magic, because anytime he's in my group, that's what tends to happen, is that crazy magic that makes me feel like I'm tripping out. Alright, how do we get up there? Easy as that. Alright. But certainly, of all the maps, I think these are the biggest pain in the ass maps that are in this game. Is the desert. So other than that little bit of loot, there was no other reason to come up here. These are not that they're difficult to get around in terms of enemies or whatever, because we can handle them pretty well. It's just a matter of the way it's laid out. It's like, you know, here we went up this little ladder to get up here, and for what? Not really for any particularly good reason. Sneeze. Might have to do it again. Excuse me. Here's the other Fade Rift. And a weird noise coming out of my throat. Just kick your ass. Probably don't want to stand right there, Blackwall. And that's taken care of. Gates of Tar.
Is it true that Kirkwall's Knight Commander became a statue?
Absolutely true. She's still there, bringing an extra dose of horror to Gallows tourists.
No one's moved it. I mean, her.
And make it impossible for children to play Who's Brave Enough to Poke Meredith.
They don't actually do that, do they?
No. No one's brave enough to poke Meredith.
No good. We'll have to find another way.
Yeah. Well, we knew that was going to happen. You got a door in the middle of the desert. It's not just going to open. It's because we got to be from the other side of it. Ooh. Energize. Of course, there's nothing here that I need right now. So actually, let's ignore this bridge for the moment. Oh, you prick. Alright. Where did I see it? There it is. So I walked right past this earlier and didn't even realize it. Because all we did, the only reason of energizing that thing and getting that plank was for this. Because surely there is... Bing! Yep, there's a shard right there. Only reason that we have any of these little ledges and whatnot to climb up on is because we've got shards. Now, we're almost right back where we started. We went in a weird circle. Very weird circle. We never even got to here. Well, let's travel on over that way, right? Can we get up there? And see, that'll lead us out, which is not what we're trying to do. Hey, a logging stand. So far I've stumbled across every single one of these. Well, since we're here, as well make sure everyone's rested. Let's try this again. We'll go all the way to where the exclamation mark is this time. Yep, everything's dead. Well, whatever that was, I'm sure it didn't need to die, but it's dead. Fennec fur. Yeah, Fade Touch Fennec fur. More Fade Touch Fennec fur. It's not as easy to say. Fade Touch Fennec fur, Fade Touch Fennec fur. That's all we had to do was just go that much further down. Alright, what do we have here? Old Chantry trail signs. The Chantry used these symbols long ago to mark trails to hidden locations. They're often mistaken by passers-by as simple carvings in the rock and trees. Ah, but we know better.
A Chantry symbol out here. Odd.
Well, maybe not that odd. I mean, considering all the things you've encountered in this game, really nothing is odd anymore. It's a quarry. Sweet. Okay, now I haven't been over here. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about shards right now. Wait, what happened to delirium? Was that one thing of lyrium? Was that all I needed to find? Okay, I didn't think so. Find Frederick. Okay, well we could do that. Could come down here. That's where we're trying to get to eventually. There's another hold. Another hold. Alright, so... Do we go out to... we don't need to follow the Chantry Tail. Let's try to claim that. So either the red lyrium, there's only potential spots for it to be in. And that's all that was. Like, okay, there's 3 spots on the map. And one of them might be where the lyrium is. And then once you find it, then those other spots disappeared. Because that's the only way I can explain why there were 3 diamonds indicating that there were... Not gonna mess with those guys yet. But yeah, there are 3, you know, destination diamonds that were indicating that red lyrium was there, and once I found it, I just noticed that the other 2 were gone. No, we hear him. We hear the dragon somewhere out there making noise. You keep to yourself. You need to die. So, is that all it was? It was just a hyena? Is that all those things were over there? The silhouette looked different. Kind of made me think they were bigger creatures. And they very well may have been. What? What did we light up? Oh, man. another rift, so we can take care of that too. But first, let's stake our claim over here.
This might be a decent place for a spot of camping.
Well, there you go then. What have we down here? A landmark or something? Or is this another quarry or logging stand? Griffin Wing Monument. In honor of the wings of adamant, the brave griffins who gave their lives in service to keep the blight at bay. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death, sacrifice. Cool. Meanwhile... Hello.
Visitors. Thank the Maker. It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone. Have you come to observe the wildlife too?
I think I found your supplies. A dead man out in the desert had these on him.
Dead? Blessed Andraste. What about Marcus or Jeannette? This is terrible news. I am Frédéric of Serrault, foremost researcher of draconology in Orlais. I came here with an expedition from the university. But the others are all missing, and our work has been halted. White Claw raiders have made off with much of our supplies. You will help me reclaim the equipment, will you not? You will champion the advancement of science.
You're a scholar. What can you tell me about this region?
The Western Approach is a remarkable place, as you are no doubt aware. Many magnificent creatures make their home here. Varghests, dragons, phoenixes. They thrive where few others can. The land was poisoned by the Second Blight. The Warden Fortress has stood since that time. Before the Blight, the ancient Imperium ruled here. Actually, I saw some Tevinters recently. Studying the runes, perhaps.
The rest of your team went missing, and there are raiders all over the area. Should you be here alone?
I don't know what happened to the rest of the expedition, but the raiders have left me completely undisturbed. I have also seen Grey Wardens and strangers in odd black clothing, but they all ignore my presence completely.
Could you explain the fact that you're out in the desert and you're wearing a mask and a full head wrap? I mean, unless you got bags of ice underneath that.
Tell me about yourself.
I am a professor at the University of Orlais. I have made it my life's work to write the definitive monograph on the hunting habits of dragons and their closest kin. On this trip alone, I have produced 20 scrolls of notes. More scholarship than has ever been done on the Southern Varghest. But my hope, my great ambition, is to observe the abyssal high dragon taking her prey. A sight no scholar has ever recorded.
Yeah, you might be the prey if that's what you're hell-bent on seeing.
I have the supplies you were waiting for right here.
But some of our equipment is still missing. If you happen to find more of it, please let me know.
This cat is knocking everything down in front of me.
We'll have to speak some other time.
Okay, weirdo.
Anybody else think it's weird that the bandits are leaving Frederick alone?
Yep. I like how he says that right in front of Frederick, too. Okay, where the hell is whatever that is that's flashing? There it is. We'll take the gold. We don't need the cutter.
The trail leads on.
Alright, so. We saw this ahead. But there's also this over here. Question marks. A couple more rifts. I have to wrap this up, but let's do this little circle real quick. And we'll end it with the Fade Rift. And then we'll come back to this camp. And hopefully at no point do we hear a cat puking in the background, because he looks like he's going to give himself a bit of a hairball. Stone mine.
We can rule out Venatori for this. Not enough blood splattered everywhere.
Yeah, but you know what there is? Dragons. There be dragons. So many damn dragons. Ancient Warden logbook. So close. We nearly reached him. Made it down to what looked like a dwarven tag where the song was actually audible. Real and thrumming through the air, not just in our heads. It rattled through the Lyrium pillars and shook the earth beneath our feet to its dreadful tempo. We lost 30 men in the last cave-in, and the Warden Commander is abandoning the mission. I tried to argue for one last push, but the rock is too unstable down there. We'll have to find another archdemon somewhere more solid. What? Wait, what am I not seeing here? Oh, there's money to loot. I'll take your 93 gold. No problem. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Stone mine, Shimmerstone mine. The ground here trembles slightly underfoot. Well, that's awful. But look, another quarry. Don't go much closer to that, Varric. You'll drop down to your doom and then reappear next to me like you never fell. Oh, there's a bag. Onyx and cotton. That's quite the combination. Put our onyx stones in here and fill it with cotton. Okay, I wanted that. Now we can go kill those guys over here. What's up, jerk? Yeah, we know who you are. Alright, not so clever when you're dead, huh?
The name on the manifest is Frederick of Serald. Didn't we meet him?
Yeah, like 5 minutes ago. What is wrong with you? Okay. I know wandering out that way there's a bunch of stuff, but we're not going out that way yet. not friends. Yeah, you guys can go get killed by that thing. Have fun. Yeah, we're gonna go deal with our own nonsense. Oh, it's another oraculum. Oh, was there not an easier way to get over there?
Return whenever you like. I'm always glad of the company of a fellow scholar.
Yeah.
The end must be nearby.
Yeah, it's out there somewhere. But that's not what I'm concerned with. Concerned with that there's a thing for the Grey Wardens. There's a rift. There's these jerks over here. Why was that doing some weird stuff? Are they all dead? Because it happened really quick. We may have found all of his resource supplies already. And if not all of them, we found a lot of them. Okay, let's look for more shards. Come on, where is it? There it is. Alright. Well, that's where we were headed anyway, so... What is that? Shards. Alright, well, let's head over to that fortress and then... make our way back to the camp.
Around.
Yes, in a moment. We're kind of busy. Hello, Lady Dragonborn. How are you? Unfortunately, you came right at the very end of my I'm going to be heading back to my house soon. So I don't know if I'm going to have time to do another one tonight after this, so I'm going to try. Otherwise, won't be able to get on until tomorrow around 4 o'clock. Kill it, please. I'm taking so much. That's the worst demon type for all of them. Take those. Okay, we know what's up top there.
Good find.
There's still something to be found. Well, I just fell the hell down, didn't I? It's up there. Oh, heapings of bones. Grey whiskey, right wine, conscription ale. A bottle marked vintage, Warden Jaren. Smashed when dead. Well, then, I guess it's got smashed, right? Alright, everybody down. Nothing else of note in this whole little area here. That was it. I'm going to assume that around front here we need to stake a claim, right? Oh no, it's a shard up top. Right? Oh, screw you! I can't get over there. Look at that thing. How crazy is that? Alright. So now there's all that. But you can now return. Oh, I didn't mean to return to the camp. That doesn't matter. We can return to the camp, then we can go right over to Frederick. Give him his supplies, and then I can end the stream, and I can head back home.
Inquisitor.
What? What? Leave me alone. Look, I'm fixing up the main watchtower. See? See, I get things done. Sometimes. Now let's go talk to Loopy Frederick over here. Hey, weirdo.
It seems very unlikely that she could be nesting at this time of year. Ah, fellow researcher, how can I help you?
I'm not a damn researcher.
I have the supplies you were waiting for right here.
Now that I have my recipes back, I'll be able to concoct a bait the High Dragon cannot resist. I have most of what I need, but I still need to gather quillback intestines and a phoenix's tail feather.
You study dragons. I'd be interested in hearing more about that.
Oh, they are fascinating and little understood creatures, thought extinct for centuries. Now they seem to be making a comeback. The Nevarrans wrote extensively on breeding and nesting behavior, but high dragon hunting patterns have never been studied. I would be most interested if you come across any Gurn corpses that might be victims of dragon attacks.
Okie dokie.
We'll have to speak some other time.
Find a phoenix tail feather and the other the Quinlock intestines. Blah blah blah. Yay! All right. Well, that'll be it. And I'm gonna hit the road. But nobody. Right?
Nothing to
No new
report, sir.
requisitions. Good. All right. Well, anyway, got some stuff accomplished, and we're making some headway out here in the Western Approach. So we'll continue this soon. Like I said, possibly tonight. Depends on what time I get back at my house and how much time I have before I gotta start getting ready for work. So if not tonight, sometime tomorrow afternoon. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next one, peace.